Hey y'all, it's Mikey. Welcome to the farm. So glad to have y'all here today. We are overcast, cloudy today, a little misty. This weather lately, y'all, it's been crazy. We get some cold in, then we get warm again. I don't think the weather knows what it wants to do, but we got to a high of 72 today, and it's supposed to get cooler again starting tomorrow. So we're looking forward to the little bit of rain, thankfully, since we put out all that seed up in the pasture. And I don't know about y'all, but we've been having some major issues with fleas this year. We have never had a problem with fleas, but for some reason, we've been hearing a lot of people are having some flea issues this year. So when we were up at Wagner, we got some granule stuff to put out in the puppy pen and hopefully get that under control. So we are definitely welcoming the cooler weather to hopefully kill off all the mosquitoes and the fleas and the ticks. We haven't seen any ticks, just mainly fleas, but y'all let us know if y'all are having the same problem. For some reason this year, they're really bad. But you can see, there's the babies. They're eating all their hay. I gave them some molasses water today. They had a treat, and they love that. But they're all fed for the day, and they're just getting their fill on hay. And y'all, I told hubby, no more babies yet, y'all. I told hubby, I said, I'm gonna quit even saying anything about possible future babies coming, because man, I tell you, every time we say that, it's like we sit and wait and it doesn't happen. I remember whenever Candy was fixing the kid, man, I tell you, we sat for, I know, a good month and a half waiting for her to actually have those two twins. But anyway, I guess I'll quit saying it, and if I do, maybe it'll actually happen. So I'm walking over here to catch up with hubby, see what he's got going on. I think we're going up to Shay's pasture and try to get that seeded. I'm gonna bring hubby something to drink. He's been over here working hard, getting all that cleaned up and cleared out. Y'all, it's starting to look really, really good. So let's go see what hubby's up to. Well, hey there.
Hey, how you doing?
I brought you a drink.
Thank you, ma'am, so much.
I told our viewers you've been over here working hard, getting all that cleaned up back there. It's looking so good.
Yes, ma'am, it is. It's actually starting to look like something now.
Yeah, it sure is. So right here, come with me and you can explain what you're doing, since you're the one that's been working so hard over here. So as y'all can see, hubby's been digging out a big old hole right there.
But if you look down here, it's actually getting water in it, and it's not from the rain. It's actually seeping out the ground. And I noticed when I dug one of the stumps up, one of the pine stumps, I actually had to dig kind of deep, and water started coming up. So I told her this would actually be a good area. Not very big, just build a little tiny pond right here. And then you can see where I'm starting to pile the dirt right here. And I'll get the tractor and level this out. And because this is clay, I don't think this spot right here would be very good for a garden anyway. It's solid clay.
Yeah.
So up there, as you can see, it's some good soil. So what I'm gonna do is actually use that upper half, maybe make some raised beds, or either just plant a garden up in that part and have a little pond down here, and once the grass starts growing on it, it's gonna actually look kind of nice, and we can use the water out of here to water the garden and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'll be really, really nice if that happens. And we've noticed that all that water coming down off the driveway, especially where hubby redug the ditches and stuff, this area down right through here, it always stays wet.
Yeah.
And this is good too, because it's right here over here in our orchard area. So if we can get this built up and get that to be a good little pond for us to hold some water, that'll be a good way for us to even come over here and water our blackberry bushes, blueberry bushes, and our orchard area. So
it looks like a mud hole right now, but it'll actually, once I start leveling this out and dig that out a little bit and dig it a little bit deeper and get it just leveled out, and once the grass starts going, it's actually going to be a nice little farm. It's not going to be very big, maybe about like 30 foot by 30 foot, something like that.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll work out good for us. And I'm really excited about getting all that area up there cleared up. I don't even know if I can walk through here. Y'all, it's a muddy mess.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all can see how much water, but we have had a lot of rain.
Yeah.
And I told our viewers, this weather, I don't think it knows what it wants to do right now.
No, it don't. Hot. It was cold, freezing the other day. Actually had to turn the heat on.
So, yeah. And now we're out here today. Hubby's in pants, but I'm out here. We're both in t-shirts, and I've got shorts on. So
yeah, I would be out here in shorts, but I stepped over there going to do something the other night, playing around with that fire, and stepped in the mud with my flip-flops and broke the strap on my flip-flops. And I don't have any other flip-flops, so.
I always give him such a hard time out here working, and he's out here 9 times out of 10 in a pair of flip-flops. I'm sure y'all have seen that in quite a few videos, but that's just hubby.
Yeah,
He likes his flip-flops, y'all.
I do. I wear them steel-toe boots all day, 10 hours a day, and my feet enjoy coming home and going in the flip-flops.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably feels a lot more comfortable, but probably not the smartest thing to be wearing when you're out doing the kind of work out here that we're doing sometimes. No. But I'm gonna see if we can walk y'all up here and show y'all what we're trying to get accomplished, and we'll go from there. All this area looked like this. I mean, this was just all wooded. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, hubby, you've done a really, really good job. And I'm really glad that we found that excavator. We got a really good deal on it.
Yeah.
And
I'd started this with the little Kubota tractor and just gave up with it because it was just way too much. Y'all can see over here where I originally started, and I cut a few of the pine trees and just shoved them over there in the woods, and I just gave up with it, y'all. It was just too much for the tractor, and I wasn't gonna get out here and tear the tractor up. But with that, I can actually pick it up and chunk them, and as you can see, there's a couple of stumps right here. I left the stumps. There's just too much dirt on them. Usually I can pick them up and drop them and beat the dirt off of them, but those, the root balls, just holding way too much dirt. So I just pushed them over here to the side.
Yeah, there's still a lot of dirt on them.
over there.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave those, and they'll rot in a year or so, and they ain't no worry pushed off to the side. I'll push them a little bit further in the woods, but this is the last little bit right here.
Wow.
I just took the excavator and piled it back up. It's the last little bit. And then there isn't nothing but some sticks and limbs out here, and it's shaping up really good. Because come up here and see if you can show them the garden. All I've got is this stump, which I think I'm just going to leave. It's so big. And that one, and those two right there, which I'll dig up. I'll dig those 3 up. This one I think I might just leave right there and let it rot. It'll probably be rotted in about a year or so. It's getting already a little, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then got the garden up here.
So this is our new garden area. And y'all, that's going to be a nice sized garden. It's going to be really, really nice.
Mm-hmm. And this is the ditch right here coming down that I dug going up the driveway.
Right.
So I will divert the water.
Y'all can see the ditch coming right through here. So as y'all can see, it'll run down. And y'all see it's kind of a slope. And then it slopes down back this way. So all that water runs off. And it goes down into the orchard area and gets that water good. So I'm sure that once we get this constructed, and if it retains water and does good for us, that'll be good up here.
Yeah. If I find out it dries up or something bad in the summertime and doesn't retain water, I'll just fill it back in and just put some topsoil on top of it, and we'll use it all for a garden.
So we're gonna walk y'all down here and show you the progress that we've been making on this garden down here. Actually, both of them over here next to the grapevines. And y'all, look at all those leaves. We have been loading them up. And we told y'all we're not a shortage of leaves around here during the fall. But this is going to be so good for the garden up here, all that breakdown in this soil. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, and look at this soil, y'all. It's just, you can dig down. Look at that. Look how soft that is right there. You can just dig way down in the ground.
A whole lot better than what it was.
Yes.
I am so looking forward to our garden this upcoming season, y'all, because, man, I'll tell you what, this was just a hot mess up here, trying to stay on top of the weeds and the soil just being so hard. And
yeah,
it did good for us. I'm actually surprised at how well it produced and did for us this year. And on top of that, with the crazy weather being so dry for a while. But
yeah,
oh
y'all see, I wanted to show y'all this one spot right here. Y'all see this right here? The difference in the soil going from right here over. And it's only a small section, about halfway through them leaves up to about right here at the end of the garden.
Mm-hmm.
That's clay and sand. So this spot right here, I'm really gonna work up. I'm gonna put some manure, put whatever we need to put in this one spot right here. The rest, everything's gonna get covered in leaves.
I mean, look how dark that is.
Yeah, that's good soil there.
Mm-hmm.
But this spot right here, it starts. We got clay deposits everywhere. You'll start digging and go through the layer of sand, and then it'd be nothing but clay.
Yeah, and y'all can see down in this garden, we got the same problem in the majority of this garden down here.
Yeah.
That we do in this one spot right here. So we've got a lot more work to do in that one as well to get it ready.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this, y'all. But I was telling our viewers that our puppies, they've been having some issues with fleas this year.
Yeah.
And I told them that you had went out and put some of that granule mix down. And if you want to tell them what you did and why you did it when you did, because, you know, it's overcast, it's been rainy here.
Yeah. Well, the granules that I put out, I picked up at Mr. David while we was there. And I cannot remember the name of the bag, but I will look when we get back down to the house, and I'll let Mikey put it in the description. But it kills fire ants, fleas, everything. And we do not know where the fleas came from. But when we was at Wagner Milling Company, there was a lot of people coming in buying the exact same stuff.
Every time we would be up there, there would be somebody coming in. What do you have for the fleas? I mean, it was a couple of people coming in every single time we would make a visit up there. So
yeah,
I told our viewers, I don't know if they're having the same problem we are down here, but apparently there's quite a few people that are having some flea issues this year for some reason.
I'm going to attribute it to having a very mild winter last year.
Right.
And I pray we have a good freeze this year, because you need a good freeze to knock down on some of the population of insects and bugs to just keep everything in check. And if you have a mild winter, flies, mosquitoes, everything like that, fleas, they just multiply.
Yes, they do. Yes, I'm looking forward to the mosquito population dwindling down around here.
Yeah, and what I was saying on the granular, the reason I put it out today, it is, might as well say dampness water activated. So you need to put it out on a damp day or right before it's going to rain, and then it dissolves into the ground and kills the fleas. Or you can put it out and run a sprinkler if there's no rain in the forecast or anything like that. But it misted this morning really good. So I went ahead and put it out, and then it misted a little bit more, and the ground's wet. So hopefully that'll take care of that problem. Then we'll have to give all the puppies a bath. Now that's a whole nother story. They're giving 6 dogs a bath inside.
Yes, that is. Oh, that's quite interesting. Oh my goodness. But you know, you do what you got to do.
All right, y'all. So our project for today is we're going to go up to Shay's pen, his pasture area, and get it turned over a little bit and put out some grass seed so we can get something growing for him, because That pen, y'all, it's nothing but pure sand. It just needs some help. It needs something growing on it. And I have got one of my granddaddy's old plows over here, and I've rigged it up to go behind the Kubota. And the reason is I just hooked the backhoe back behind the little Kubota tractor, and it's not that aggravating, but I really don't feel like taking it back off and hooking a plow up. And I do not think the tractor's going to fit through the gate, but I'm pretty certain the Kubota will. So I rigged up one of the plows with a little piece of metal, so it will go on the hitch that goes on the back of the Kubota. And I'm going to take it up with the tractor so I won't tear my grass up going up, and then I'm going to hook it behind the Kubota, and we're going to see what it'll do.
Hubby and his ingenuity, y'all. And I guarantee you this is going to work. For some reason, he comes up with the craziest things, and he is just like his poppy. But that's good to have around, somebody that can put together stuff and have that kind of skill and talent. And as y'all can see, hubby's got quite a collection that was left down here from his poppy that he can tinker around with. And
This right here, y'all, I wanted to show y'all this. I actually use this. My granddaddy had a 5 horsepower motor hooked on this thing, and he would actually go in the woods, and he had a trailer behind his lawnmower, and he would cut trees about that big around and just de-limb them and put the whole tree in the thing, and he would bring them back to the house. And this thing actually comes back, and it would turn, and you would actually put the logs on it and cut them in firewood lengths, slide this thing back and forth. Now, I was too dumb being young to know how dangerous that actually was. That thing would start getting up there, and you could hear that blade whistling. And then when you hit it, because you would actually hit it, you wouldn't just slice it into it real slow. You would actually just hit it, it would chop through it, and that blade would slow down, and then it would pick up speed. Amazed I'm alive in my younger years.
yes, because y'all, if you haven't figured out by now, hubby is a little accident prone. So luckily he was able to catch that tractor before it tipped over. And
yeah,
got to keep an eye on this one. But y'all can see we've got some pretty neat stuff just left here from his Nana and Poppy when they were here. And we stuck it right here along what used to be the edge of the wood line, and so you could see it whenever you came down. And it's just nice to have it sitting around. I love old antique stuff and that old equipment like that. I know a lot of y'all agree with this. They don't make it like they used to.
No, they don't. And the reason it's all drug out is because I was clearing this area out, so I just took the excavator the other day and hooked the strap to them and moved everything out of the way because I didn't want nothing damaged. This is old antique stuff. There's still a ton of the stuff down here. You're about to actually see another set of daggone discs that was my granddaddy's, that's probably 100 years old. The one I'm hooking behind the Kubota. So.
But hey, it still works.
Yes, it does. All right, y'all, what I got going on here, I just got this thing hooked to the front end loader. You can't really see it. I'll show it to you when I get up there. But I didn't want to pull this thing all the way up there and tear my grass up going all the way up there to Shay's pen. So I'm just carrying it up there, and then we'll hook it up when we get it up there. I'll show it to you when we get up. Just wanted to show you all what I was doing here. Y'all can hear that hill, how steep that hill is. That don't look like it. That's a long way down. All right. Hey, Shay, we coming to do your pen, buddy? You want some grass growing up here? You ain't got nothing but dirt, bud. I know. Tell me about it. You ate it all. That's a good goat, y'all. All right, so what I got here, this is one of the old set of discs. And y'all can see this thing is just a genuine antique. And I put this piece of metal here on it. I'll show y'all how I hook it up. But I didn't want this right here, this stuff right here, I didn't want that hitting the back of the Kubota when I turned. So what I done was, the hitch right there where that bolt is, to where that's where you actually used to pull this thing behind something. It didn't have a 3-point hitch on it. My granddaddy welded on this one. This isn't the disc that we've been using. This is another set. So I put that on there to extend it out so it would be way behind the Kubota and not worry about it hitting the back of the Kubota. All right, y'all. We got it. I got it hooked up. She backed up to it, and Shay decided he was going to come out and shoot a sour gum down. Or was that sugar cane? Sugar cane or sour gum? Sugar cane. He said it was nice and green, so he's over there gnawing it down. He ain't going to go nowhere. But I got it hooked up behind the Kubota way down, and we are going to try to go through this gate. I might end up having to pull the post up anyway. I'm not certain if it's going to fit. Cross your fingers. Come straight in. Turn that way. Hang on. Turn that way. Yeah, hang on a sec. All right, y'all, hang on a sec. Here, you can video me.
Remove the post.
Yeah. I thought I was going to avoid it, but it ain't no big deal.
Shay said, "What are you doing to his pen?" He said, "What you doing?"
He said, "Let me back in. You're destroying my house, Daddy."
He said, "I'll help."
He looks like
He does. He looks like he's wanting to help. We got another helper.
Oh my goodness, buddy.
He said,
That's
"What you got?"
Good goat, y'all. He has been a good goat.
He has been a good goat. He said, "What you got to eat?"
Right.
He doesn't know I have treats in my pocket yet.
Oh.
Watch out, bud. Watch out, buddy.
All right.
He said, "You just beep at me?"
Come here, Shay.
He said, "What's that noise?" That thing's making some.
Come here, Shay. Come here, buddy.
We have a goat crossing.
Yeah, goat crossing. Let me get him a good limb here, y'all. There you go, buddy. There's your something green. All right, let's try it.
This thing's heavy on the back. You can tell. It's got some weight on it.
Yeah. All right, just don't Just don't bog it. Just give it some gas and go.
Gas and go.
Yeah, don't, you know what I'm talking about. Don't sit there and let it kind of cover it. Oh, that's working good. All right, let's start to dance a little bit. Let me tell her slow down a little bit, y'all. Hey, slow down a little bit. Yeah, that was me telling you to go fast, and it's wanting to dance.
You didn't know you were talking to the lead foot, right?
There you go, speed demon.
That's right. That's why y'all see hubby driving 9 times out of 10 where we go. Yeah.
Shay said, what in the world are you doing?
Here. I got him some treats.
You want a treat, buddy? That's working really good, though. That is working really good. That's a lot easier than going up here and pulling the rototiller. She went under that pine limb, y'all. It had a pine limb in her hair.
You might need to move the post. This is another reason why I'm got a female trying to pull the crowd.
She cut that a little sharp, y'all.
Hey, the wife in training.
Let me get this fence post a little bit moved so she can make that turn.
All right.
All right. All right.
Appreciate it. Off and running again. We're good to go now.
Keep it locked up.
All right. I had that locked up.
All right. It should turn. Lock it up and back up a little bit. It should, because that one bolt swivels. Shay said he's going to ride. Shay said he wants to go for a ride. Please. He said he thought this was a Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
Come on back. All right. You should be able to make that. That's good, yeah. It's probably not wanting to turn that sharp, y'all, but in the 4-wheel drive as it normally would. But it's disting this up really good. It's doing a little bit of dancing because it's only got that little single point. He said, I'm stopping this construction progress. You might want to turn here before you get way down there where it nicks down so sharp.
It's not.
I know, that's why I was saying you might want to turn up here. Shay, move.
Where's he at? Is he
Come here, Shay. Standing right in the way. Come here, buddy. Shay. He just thinks he's a dog.
He's checking everything out. He's
Yeah.
doing everything that a goat's supposed to do.
No. He said he's getting back on and gonna go for a ride with y'all.
He wants to know if I got him.
There they are right there.
Yeah. Oh, them horns, bud. He's trying to get to it. Here. Oh, goodness gracious. You got some horns on you. Here, you take
Shay, I got this piece. Come here.
Goodness gracious.
All right, you should be able to back up again. Lock it up the other way. Hey, whoa. Okay. Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, you should be able to make that. Y'all see this thing? All right, well, lock it up. Lock it up the other way. Shay. Buddy. All right, that's the last one. All right, that should be good. Shay. I ain't got nothing else. That's a phone. It's just a camera. Go chase mama down. Y'all, he don't know what to do. He just don't know what to do. I turn there.
Much better.
Y'all, it's doing that ground good. That'll be good for any grass that's gonna come up, plus the grass seed that she's gonna put out. Come here, Sasha. That is one curious goat, y'all. He just wants to be in the middle of everything. Now she's playing around, y'all. She's out here doing donuts. You might have to go up, yeah. What do you think, Shay? He said we're destroying his pen. This speed bug. It's just dancing like that, y'all, because it's only got that one little point of contact. All right, y'all. That turned out good. So now she can come out here and throw that grass seed out. And I'll take the antique plow and put it back up on display. You did good, Speed Bug.
Yeah. So I know our viewers got a good laugh out of that. But you know what? Is always, we have fun around here. And you know, even in the mishaps, you got to find a way to just be lighthearted about things and find a way to laugh about things, because things are always going to happen, and it can get aggravating and frustrating sometimes. But sometimes those frustrating, aggravating moments are the ones that we always tend to look back on and get a good laugh at later. So anyway, might as well laugh at it in the process. Isn't that right, buddy? Yeah, isn't that right? So I don't know, they might need to revoke my driver's license. What you think, Shay? You think they need to revoke my driver's license?
Now, if y'all remember back, Mikey sold her truck, what, about 30 years ago?
No, because we haven't had the farm and stuff. It's probably been like a year and a half, going on 2 years now. Yeah, sold my truck and bought my cows, y'all. So that's how we got started here. We were not going to put ourselves in debt trying to start all this, and you know, we got lucky and we're able to do that. So definitely advise anybody that is looking at trying to get into this type of lifestyle. Y'all, hubby and I have met a new couple off of a great new channel. They're just getting started out, and I want to give a shout out to Katie and John off of We Took the Long Way Home. I love the name of their channel. So they are currently living in Georgia, bought some property in Alabama, and they are going to that property on the weekends, getting it cleared up and getting it ready. So whenever their kids finish school, that's where they're going to stay. They're starting their homestead and trying to be more self-sufficient and sustainable. And love watching their progress. And you know, me and Katie were talking the other day because they went and looked at some new modular homes, and you know, we have a lot of viewers that say, I wish we could have this life. We have a lot of y'all saying that, and trust me, we know how you feel. And you know, it's hard whenever you're in a position sometimes financially that you feel like, you know, just frustrated over it, that it's not something that you can attain right now. And you know, I have a really bad habit of that. I'm very impatient, and that's something that I'm having to learn as I get older, that you have to learn how to have patience and take baby steps if you have to. If you don't have just the money sitting in the savings account, don't get yourself in debt trying to obtain this type of lifestyle. Do it a little as you go, and once you get there, I'm telling you, you'll be so thankful for it that you're not so stressed out, because buying feed for all these livestock and putting out seed for the pastures and just the unexpected things that come up, it gets expensive. So you have to, you know, make sure that you're aware of that and have a little bit of that emergency fund put back for situations like that too. But y'all, that's our advice to anybody. Don't get yourself in debt trying to start a homestead. If y'all get a chance, y'all, there's a lot of great channels out there that we enjoy watching and definitely enjoy supporting, and we in turn also really appreciate the support that we have received from all of you and this wonderful community. It's just been amazing, and I'm sure hubby will agree. Who would have ever thought that we would have had anyone interested in watching our crazy life here? But we appreciate all of you coming along and wanting to welcome all of our new subscribers to our channel. And welcome to our farm life family, as we say. But if y'all get a chance, yeah, y'all definitely go check out Katie and John at We Took the Long Way Home. I'm loving their channel. Such a sweet couple and a lot of energy, y'all. A lot of energy. So we're going to get this seated up here now and hopefully give Shay some winter rye for the winter time. Hubby got the post back in, getting it in there good so that one can't get out. But I'm telling you, if he gets out, he ain't going nowhere.
No.
At all. He knows that is his area, and he don't venture too far if he.
No, he don't like going nowhere else.
Y'all saw that. We let the gate open to get the Kubota in. He didn't go nowhere. He stayed right here. And he's pretty easy to get back in, so he's a good goat. He is a good goat. We've had him for how long now?
At least 10 years.
Pretty good long time.
Yeah.
So he is just going to live his life out here, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. This is how I get my exercise. And y'all, even though we're looking forward to the cooler months to kill off some of these insects and stuff around here, and I can say the gnats is another thing I will be happy to see go. But
yeah,
I'm going to miss the warmer months because you tend to get less active when it's cooler. But I still got all these critters and everything to take care of. So cold, wet, rain, snow, sleet, it doesn't matter. You still have to get out and do it. And that's why it's so important to always remember to support your local farmers too.
Yeah, and this handheld spreader right here is a lot easier to use. We have the walk behind and stuff like that, and y'all, when you get out here in this soft sand and this lumpy dirt, that thing is miserable to try to push.
Yes, it is.
This little hand spreader.
This is my go-to. I've tried the push behind. Lord.
Yeah.
Not down here. It does not work.
No.
Because there is nothing around here level.
No. And as y'all can see, the house in the background, how high we are. We're actually higher than the highest roof ridge line on our house down there. So it's definitely some hilly ground. And Shay's going to follow behind her to investigate what she's doing.
He is curious.
Yes, he is.
So if any of our viewers want to know what I am putting out up here in this pasture, all this is the winter rye. So we're probably going to go back to Wagner again soon to pick up some more seed and probably get another big box mixture of just a scoop of everything like we've been showing y'all, and another bag, maybe 2 of the winter rye, because we still got a lot more to work up. I want to get the pasture down by the pond worked up good, and probably go back over this one again.
Yeah, and y'all, the scoops she's talking about, they're not like little tiny dog food scoops. These are big scoops that put probably about 3-4 pounds of seed per scoop.
Yeah, so there was like at least 7 different types of seed.
Yeah.
That we were getting. Yeah. So Mr. David loaded us up, just a scoop of this, a scoop of that, and we were on our way.
Yeah. And then we bought a 50-pound bag of ryegrass. And we'll probably buy another 50-pound. And I think I'm going to pick some pelletized lime up to put out in the gardens too. I know she showed y'all before, but that's Shay's house over there. It's the kids' old playhouse. He loves it. Gave it a second life when the kids outgrew it.
this is actually, don't eat it, produced in Georgia. I was looking on the back of the bag. And
Shay said sounds good to him, so he'll have a bite.
Y'all don't have my reading glasses on. I'm getting old. I think it says, Shay, Walkinsville, Georgia is where this bag came from, if I'm seeing it and saying it correctly. But that's a big old bag of winter rye right there, but that's what we're using right now to put out up here.
Y'all, this actually used to be some nice grass up here.
Yeah, until this wind got up here.
Yeah.
And then when we added Candy and her two babies up here, man, I tell you, they can eat some grass now. They can eat a pasture down. And that's why I was telling y'all in our previous video, I never in my wildest dreams knew anything about pasture maintenance or pasture management.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, you don't even think about stuff like that. But, you know, we have to do stuff like this because, you know, your animals come out and they're gonna eat.
Yeah, this ground's good and wet, so hopefully this seed will just go ahead and germinate and take off. If not, it looks like it's going to rain again. The sky's all cloudy, so might get a little bit more rain. It's late in the evening, not certain what time it is. She's getting this covered pretty good though. And like she's saying, we'll be going back to Wagner Milling Company soon. We'll pick up another 50-pound bag of ryegrass seed and another big, huge box full of mixed seed and go ahead and get that out and go ahead and get something coming up.
Well, since it's getting a little bit late on us, we are going to be moving Shay to the pasture over behind the barn, and we'll do that tomorrow. And get him over there and give this area some time to build up a little bit and get that seed coming up for him, and he'll be moved back up here once that starts coming up good. But we're glad that we went ahead and made that extra area, sorry y'all, behind the barn to give us that extra in case, you know, we have to rotate and move things around to build our pasture areas up. We can utilize that for a temporary place for all these critters to stay and give us time to do what we need to do.
Yeah, so we have 4 pastures, and we're just having to learn the hard way on pasture management and just keeping up with it and rotation.
Right.
And it's something we didn't know. And goats, they'll pick the grass to the dirt.
Yeah, they sure will. And you know, the cows will too. I mean, they're looking for food, and especially now, you know, with the colder months coming in and everything being so dormant and everything. And you know, when we started this, I mean, we're pretty much starting from scratch here. You know, the gardens needed to be replowed. It's been years and years and years since his grandparents were here and, you know, had the goats and the gardens, and you know, so it's not like we came in and had instant garden and pasture areas. So this is something that we're having to basically start from scratch and learning as we go, and learning what works best for us along the way as well, and trying to share whatever knowledge or information we receive with all of you that may help you along the way as well too. So.
Yeah, and we'll probably go back over this once we move him. When we go to Mr. David's, we'll pick up another box of seed, I think I said in the video, and probably a 50-pound bag more of the ryegrass. Right. And put it out and get this pasture really thick.
Right, yeah. So like I told y'all, I'm really trying to heavily seed everything, and hopefully we'll have some luck with it this time. You know, over the summer, whenever I was putting all that seed out, like I told y'all, every time I seeded, we got a downpour, and it washed a lot of it and ended up in the pond, I guess, for fish food. And we don't need any fish food. We need cow and goat food. So that's what we're working on, and we appreciate y'all coming along with us today. And like I said, y'all go check out some of these other channels, and leave in our comments any channels that you feel need to be recognized. We are totally open to supporting our other community members because we learn from each other, and it's good to have that resource. So leave your favorite channels in our comments so our other viewers can see channels you enjoy watching too. And we appreciate all of you coming along with us. I mean, this is just amazing, and so thankful for all of you. We hope y'all are safe out there. Y'all take care. God bless.
God bless.
Y'all come back and see us soon.